Hooty-hoo, all my stock market gamblers. Welcome today. I'm Tall Mike. It's Monday, January 18th, Martin Luther King Day. Now, why would I be doing a video on Martin Luther King Day? The markets are closed. Well, to tell you the truth, I just miss you guys. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love when the stock market's open. It's amazing how much I depend on the stock market for my entertainment. You see, I'm a stock market gambler. I like the stock market. I like to make money in the stock market. So what I want to do today is take a look ahead at the week. Now, we're going to have a shortened trading week, only 4 days. We're going to have a presidential inauguration, and we're going to get some excitement in the market. So let's talk about where the markets are going. And I want to start with the SPY, the S&P 500 index. Where do I think it's going? Well, actually, I think we're going to go much higher. Now, why do I think we're going higher? I think we're going higher because we're going to get more debt. We're going to get more debt into the marketplace. Mr. Biden, he's going to start with $2 trillion, but that's not going to be enough. He's going to follow it up, my prediction, $5 trillion on top of the $2 trillion. And that's just this year. That's $7 trillion in more debt. What is that going to do to the marketplace? Well, it's going to make it go higher. And I think the S&P is going to go higher. Now, you can notice the upward trend in the S&P. Look at this trend. We're just moving higher, moving higher, moving higher. Now, we do get a pullback now and then, and pullbacks are to be expected. Nothing goes straight up, but the S&P is in an upward trend. And I don't think you should bet against that trend. I think we're going to see a higher move in the S&P 500. So the SPY is a very good play. I buy call options. Why not? The SPY is looking good here to go higher. Not because the economy's doing well. The economy's doing terrible. And we're in this weird situation where the worse the economy does, the better the stock market does. Because the worse the economy does, we got to get more stimulus. Where does the stimulus come from? We don't have money, so we print the money, so we get more debt. What happens when we print more debt? The money flows into the stock market and makes it go higher. It's a very sick, demented world. But that's the world we're in right now. Where do I think this is all going to end? I think it's going to end this summer. I think we're going to get a crash this summer. But not yet, not yet. It's hard to crash when you got $2 trillion for sure coming in and maybe an extra $5 trillion coming into the market. You're not going to get that crash right now. You're going to get this upward drift. We're going to drift higher. We're going to head higher. Now take a look at the chart of the VIX. Now the VIX, yeah, it's low. A lot of people say it's low. It's going to bounce from here. I don't think so. Look at the downward trend in the 200-day moving average. Look at the downward trend in the 50-day moving average. I think the VIX is still going to drift lower. It's going to drift lower. You print the money, you put it into the stock market goes up, and the VIX comes down. There's no fear of the market crashing when you got $2 to $7 trillion entering the market. Now, where's the action at these days? Where's the action at? The action's in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the action. Everybody's talking about it. That's all they're talking about. They're talking about, do you have any Bitcoin? If you don't have any Bitcoin, they got a name for you. You're a no-coiner. A no-coiner. Really? People think if you don't have Bitcoin, you're not going to get rich. There's many ways to get rich. There's many stocks that outperform Bitcoin. Now, I like playing the Bitcoin Trust, the GBTC. Now, what we're talking about here is a major run-up. A major run-up basically in October, just October. So we went October, November, December, January. In 3 months, it went from 10 to 40 to almost 50 on the GBTC. Okay, that's at least 4 times in 3 months. Do I think it's going to continue at that rate? I do not think it's going to continue at that rate. What do I think is going to happen? I think it's going to pull back down here to 30, maybe down to the 50-day moving average, which is sitting right at $26, 26 and change. I think when it gets down to that level, then you got to buy it and get back in, because I do think Bitcoin's going much higher. I think it's going higher because of all the debt printing. We're going to print debt like you've never seen. We haven't even started printing debt. Yeah, we got $28 trillion in debt. The Federal Reserve has another $7 trillion on their balance sheet. This is just the start. Biden is going to print so much debt. And the way to protect yourself, I always tell you, gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I play into GBTC. GBTC. It's a Bitcoin trust. It's a grayscale Bitcoin trust. It's going higher, but it's had too big of a run. Too big of a run. Okay, so I'm waiting for the pullback to get down here below 30, maybe even as low as $26 on the GBTC. But I think right now there is a better play than the GBTC. I think there's a better play than Bitcoin. You see, Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin does go to 100,000. It's sitting right above 35,000 right now. Okay, that's only a three-bagger. It's not like this big move is where all the action was. The easy money's been made. Yes, it's probably going to go to 50,000, maybe 100,000, but that's only going to be maybe you double your money, not the four-bagger that we just hit here. So what I'm looking at, you do what you want to do, but what I'm looking at is the ETHE. This is also a grayscale trust, right? Okay, this is Ethereum. Now, Ethereum right now is trading above $1,200. But okay, the ETHE is the Ethereum Grayscale Trust. Now, this was down here at $4, right? Okay, so it had the same big explosive move like Bitcoin. It went from $4 to $24, okay? Now, $4 to $24 is a gain of $20. Are you with me? Okay, so we had a $20 move, but we've already pulled back 50% of the move. We've already dropped back $10. We dropped from $24 down to $14. Now, I think this is a good buy down here at $14. You can see the 50-day moving average is right around $13. Okay, if we get down to that, that's where the buy is. Now, I did hit it down here just a few days ago, but it bounced right off it. I think it'll probably pull back and retest that 50-day moving average again. But then I think we're going to get the move higher. And I think there's more potential in the ETHE than in the Bitcoin trust. Now let's go back to the Bitcoin trust. Okay, so first of all, look at this went from $4 to $24, which is a $20 move, and it's already pulled back 50% of the move up. It's already dropped back $10. This is a buy opportunity. This is a buy signal for me. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm doing. Now, maybe you're just set on Bitcoin and you have to be in this GBTC. Well, the GBTC went from 10 to 50. Now, that's a $40 move. I would like to see $40 move up. I'd like to see it pull back 50% of the move. $20 back down to $30. I'd like to see it get a little below that to $26. Nothing wrong with buying the GBTC. I just think up here, you're going to be getting that pullback still, a little bigger pullback. That's all I'm saying. Nothing against Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to go higher. As long as they continue to print money, we're going to see Bitcoin going higher. And believe me, they're going to print money. They're going to print money. So this is what I'm looking at this week. I'm looking at the SPY, okay? I want to be long the market, and I also want to be taking a shot. What I'm looking at doing, I'm looking at taking a shot on ETHE, Ethereum. I think it's better right now. I think the risk-reward relationship with ETHE is going to outperform the Bitcoin trust, the GBTC. So I'm looking at the ETHE. Now, I think it's better. You do what you want, but I'm thinking this is where the opportunity is. That Bitcoin trust has just been explosive to the upside, but I think the play right now is the ETHE. We'll know this week, right? Markets open again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. You're probably out having fun today. See, I don't really have a life. This is my life. I love the stock market. Even when it's closed, I'm looking at charts. I'm a chartologist. If you like this stuff, give me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and we'll talk more later this week. If you really want to learn about reading charts, being a chartologist, as I like to call it, go to stockmarketgambler.com, put in your name and email, and I'll send you my secrets for free on reading charts. Hope you're out having fun today. Anyways, it's Martin Luther King Day. Market's back open tomorrow. Just a quick video to get you ready. I'm Tall Mike. Get out there, have some fun today, and we'll come back tomorrow and do some more trading. Bye-bye now.